say it so. Ebeye akasa ewo krum say yente so okọ platform no so anasa okọ portal no so okọ apply for passport yente so. Nyame charge say pay for the bibi to dwa eno nche say okan na aye ho. The omokano esom sa de koto eye mrahebedwam ema mrahebedwam agitum ansa na sadwumadie no anasa ade kro na minister no de ato eye Ghana for anim no ye nyina agitum de a ne nyina ye de koyenim eti eye honorable minister for foreign affairs eye Okujeto Abrokyire ebeka ye no na bebre edi ho awiwi na watwe mu as I speak ede Saturday enrechi eye eyawada no ena implementation shase parliament G2 mu no eti no okọ website say ya me ka say me nko ho na meboa but ka kum ye gine koku anim ene ye wo eye director of passport de bia de be me kan say ye Abrokyire Nkomo no ye de be ma oman no atumpon de be ma oman na kwanenim ene discuss wa ha say eti ye commentam eye director of passport say esre no on the oma ye 1 minute kra na oma tu na num tuo se minister kan ono susu na hwe sa hwe aseye ho no kre anasenya ne kre ye ne wa ma no ne susu no o bibi afutuo bi ma ye susu a ye susu no no acha ye kwa homa no so na ye ma ye papa akwa aba eye director of passport eye director of akwa aba.
Thank you, my brother.
My brother.
How are you? I'm very well.
I'm doing good. And now back at you. Oh, yeah, the
All right, I'll try.
The Dino, yeah, director Yaya Amantana. But Amantana. Edino, Edia enya akandin enya infantidin enya ibia northern name etina me kase no ye den obeka twi wo pew obeka twi director that is saying
mpacho boko mimia oh yeah
you adom yes ye ho ye e wa ha say
very
yo we yes say wo mre mo meeting mu na eja matwe say ye do abe director of passport there obi anim say akwantu mu nsem nyina na efie ha ene ye ka no metu kwan akọ Dubai mekọ America mekọ hene ene ye hwe kra eye ya tima qualify for World Cup there na okomu bebu e wo passport ho obi a woni bibia o pese okohwe ball ni bibia e ba be passport yebusa o yate say yate passport so na as a director of passport yebusa o e no kra
okay Minia, you recall, say, some time back, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through our Honorable Minister, say, will reduce passport fees, no. And, you know, by the law, the ministries cannot on its own, say, reduce fees, no. It has to go to Parliament. And so, the ministry made arrangements on what the stadium apartment. And so I think somewhere last week on the 13th of this month, we got the blessings of Parliament for the passport fee to be reduced from 500 to 350. And so starting from 13th of November, passport fees and correct. Yeah, reduce it from 500 to 350. And so, if you have to acquire a passport, ordinary passport, the 500
right.
Yeah.
Ordinary, I kind of ordinary, but sometimes I pursue too quiet and tend bo I could do airport. Now I feel like my passport I expire. And now me wo visa 6 months airline is on for me. Iti airline bi wo ho o visa no ewo mu kama o passport no enye totally expired. Say below 6 months airline because on for choko renew. Iti sa no na akoye se nipa na se temporary otimi ba na obehwese de be ya ebi airline aye se otimi ko change ya ochina obetima ama airline no. Iti no sa nipa no so no akwanya no eti say
or if you are observing our operation at the passport office, Ubehun said, there's massive improvement in the period at the year passport. No, unlike say before, a bit said 3 months, 2 months, 4 months, or apply for passport. No, that's it's gone. It's here. Who apply passport? The maximum period, say a bit Embro 2 weeks. Embro 2 weeks. And so we have categories of before no 500 we have under 15 days. Now the passport and delivered to you. Let me also add before I proceed, before you needed to go to passport office to go and take your passport. But the ministry is committed improving service delivery Ghanaians and making passport stress-free. We have introduced what we call courier service. And to say, see how apply a passport, you indicate your right address and then your telephone number. If you want courier service, almost the bedroom at the place of your convenience and then choice. So it is important that you apply passport now will indicate the right information.
Right.
And so coming forward, and so all the 800 for expedited, which are 800 of the passport non Japan, which are 800 under 5 days. You be produce passport but the ministry is not oblivious of the fact that some people go to the airport who say their passport, they have valid visas in their passport, but passport now expired or it has a validity period less than 6 months. And now I say it's damaged. And so the person instantly needs to acquire a passport and on his trip. And so the ministry also on the 13th introduced a facility. Such people, if they have an emergency, or the passport office now, we can instantly issue passport a 24-hour service. Right. 24-hour service, it covers the entire nation. But in Accra here, if you come, because we do the printing here, you bet my instantly. I'm out. And for 5 hours, right. 3 hours crumple. Now you passport I'm out. And this is also important because we want to address the issue of what guru for such desperate persons or Nipano or more per passport not now. Then middlemen they boom. I say, what the buyer? Then you better amount, so they will extort money, which will deny the needed revenue. And so the ministers realized that gap and said, okay, if we have such a situation, why don't we introduce a facility, especially so that we have the capacity? And to say, see, expedited 1 day passport service delivery now. Let's say, Accra will pay a fee of what? 2,000 cedis, rather than going to pay 3,000, 5,000 to somebody who will not give it to the government. Now will come and the passport office and get the passport for you. But now, 2,000 pay. Passport office, we have made arrangements, all the facilities are in place. You have to capture, you have to take through the process, capture. Before you say that, the passport is ready for you to be able to embark. And so, my brother, we have found a solution to such a situation.
Right. Yes, that's a director of passport, a director Yaya Amantana, and the Casad, and the watch the simplest they say. You move be a could drew a airport. Mia Casabema, me crabby tono 2 years ago. A few Kumasiba, and one frame in Temuntin, or be drew a could drew airport, and a passport, I can't 5 months and Sunday, but the 5 years visa, it I have to say, Yebeko. Na yakwa renew and say that share what to coin because of that nam u ticket no so na sometimes u ticket say enye opina oba ko to ticket for and enye o wasem but the question itself they say dey can your passport wasem say the director actually send utie yen e wo Asempa 94.7 Abrokyire Nkomo so a so we hear passport 24 hours enye say bia u to coin na ya ukotua 2,000 Ghana cedis, you can get a passport the same day. Meaning, so don't go and pay that money. No, within 15 days, you can get your passport 350 Ghana cedis. Yatiso. Director, with the one question, pay.
Yeah.
You know outside a year Abrokyire 80.
Now,
yes, so Monte so my.
That's a fact. Yes, I mean it's a valid.
Where the many false so I'm not called honorable.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, the ministry is not oblivious of that fact. But one process is basic, and so this is the phase one we've rolled out. So the ministry is deliberating over it and looking at other factors. When the ministry is done with its preparation, consultation, the presentation, the mathematics, all of that, just as we've always done, a Ghanaian everywhere is a Ghanaian. Right. And the concern of the ministry is just to make things much easier, passport to application very easy for Ghanaians everywhere. So with the benefit of time, ministry do something to address the situation. But in the meantime, this is only applicable in Ghana.
Right.
But with time, it will be rolled out, across the boundaries of the country where our compatriots there would have the benefit opportunity that we have. But let me add, we have 32-page passport and then the 48-page passport. And so, 2,000, we give you the 48-page passport. That is what, so that you will have
more
much more
space
for your subsequent travel.
Yeah. Director, I think it's our time. You better that Edward trusted you. Now, Ghanaians questions be a actually be ano. Now you the amount. Summary major amwako. We take back any the other. It's no watch your minister, mommy.
Minister. Michia Uche for you now.
Oh, we know no, I catch Mr. Grant. Also, day I'm up a Sunday night.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure.
All right.
Yo, I hire Asempa 94.7. Your director of passport. Director Yaya Amantana and Edin Komono. Passport 350 Ghana cedis. Don't rush. Anytime you want to get your passport, unsabeka. Nemum so I could do airport say you may na se unima. And then you can o passport to fear kushim. Saka 1 year and sana expire bit ma renew. And train say ube 2 kwan sana why ube 2 kwan say below 6 months airline on file. Start your procedure and ye processing a be a neko renew. Aha Asempa 94.7. I feel that you call any Jumedi and Casaso. You say Wednesday Chemwe, and yet Asempa ama yina. It's a man say, Yeti, nay, Elwak Sports Stadium. Ye pay Ghana for Omi Asoja for Omako Monji Amun Jim, Yakanesa, Omako Ahumini Jim. There's a vacancies, and I see a baby shame. It's Wednesday in a car, yefa Yamaba and Mrantia, almost any June some person, or may I straff for not on board mine home by. No, so young Kabusia for any yao. Say a shrey independence and quanko ye bibias and my dom chichi crew, or me Yamaba, dachi, or me chichi crew. Na yɛhwɛ nipa nsia ɔman asɔre agina yɛn nyinaa tai ɛyɛ abusuachi ɛhyɛ nyinaa yɛ ho den nso na kwan bɛɛ so ne yɛbɛfa ama saa dwumadie etimi awie pɛyɛ ɛnura sɛ de ne si fa nipa ma ɔmo kɔ soja no me ma mo history kakra boys company one called Dom Boys Company unya soja no mukra denko na ebi free scout right scout in scout, now in scout, and a to watch a BI say, Mabruni, Mabawa, our managers are, to almost camp, no more could see this soldier, 7 years be near ya. It's true that near form boys company. Into a form boys company now, let's say, I feel my bay astra for. First, ye chiwaku soja kurana, be Johnny. Be brave, Johnny, be bring pesoja crass on person beko because said Jumana wo kwakoyeno. Aye owu ene kwakwanta. Insurance ni sojem, insurance enim. Etino, say yes, you do kujina akuano. Na ubusu eni yes, ne ko akujina akuano ntino ukra manenko. Ba ene, said ye she sitie no, ene kra no pekra onko akono bi, ubetre fie, batu betimakon. Ne nyina ne se bebo ye ho ban yi etama aya akono ama bebre pe so obodo ho hye ye hwe kwan ya efa so efa soja enam se eye force work ni ntino beginning no ye do fa kwan bi so ma wahu se adwuma na wo be ye no enye dada ba adwuma enye peace work enye police kra adwuma police kra ne fa mfa sa aho grumu ye do be fa ejam kakra because ukra na okwakochi obi abe police station here ko ni anya di na wontimi enti soja so a wo ni anya di na wontimi nye no soja onim ne maame onim ne papa onim na busua. We train every soldier in the bush until no pia onim abusua onim hwe ba ene enoma sisa eti nipa bebre eni age soja ho so mpese mo kobi as a city here. Right? 1987, na me can recruitment home. But selection and our family. Because there's so many normal yeshe answer for our soldier. Ene obijina parade no atiashe, no trashe any because normal bebre yebu ye ne aguso. No, you can't go to military without proper scrutiny. You can't go to soldier without proper scrutiny. You can wear a uniform and a boot for 1 month. Unjare unyeshe aduane kura efe ne aduane wo ha na enu aduane mo. And aduane a wonim di obedi enam ngo nim wi obawe. But ene dynamics about in the soldier eyimo. Ene ye ba bedi nkomo afa recruitment ho. Yenim sempe for the normal to akwem but Ghana for amanone almost so a dom a soja ewo ho no ye no bedi nkomo eti yenhwe na yenyina no ye ba besua de e kwan ye be fa so a esisan be ba recruitment ni mu e na ye ba bedi ho nkomo ne eti me semre no se dem sikan ye no ye be ko na yenyina edi ye ho nkomo ene afa ye recruitment e se dem kan ye no soja enye ekua o kwakokase o kwakope ahomjere anase sebi preduasa o kwakoye papa maame ewo ho no mo yo yinua bakon edikan aba ahoma no so yes yinua ba so aba nana reko eba be kan ye ho ewo ha nana reko de mebo ni din. But yenua ba any yenua be ma de memo mudin because they are still in the service. Ewo amanoni. Memo makwaba. Papa ne ma memo makwaba.
Yeah, Akonta.
Eti mema be ma ni din yawo. Na mama oba ni din ya. Eti yawo eti say
nyame adom na mo so
nyame adom yeso ye ho ye ewo ha pa. Ya so what to say? Yamiadum, yes, you ye oh ha. When you say a tea for Muti and Kama production sounded to say, okay, Joe. Yes, Emre, you say, Mati dear Coso about recruitment, Coso, Ewo Ghana. Na Wednesday, a Black Wednesday, my offer out dear. Minim baby a minimum free and ma me ya so minim baby a minimum free se mu nyina mo ewo soja mu ewo amanone muti ye no edin ene boto mo me sha se free se Oba to two question it remember them, but ladies first and the idea can into the call bar. Mommy, ya, what that will say.
I'm sure with you set me the can't find I'm treating it so well. It was really disheartening and disappointing because 2025 and to see something like this happen, there's no organization. This shouldn't have happened at all. So many ways to solve situations like this. Yeah, I am it, and to know that this many people, to be there and some lost their life wasn't a happy thing for even as a military personnel.
Right. And acquire man quans so no make say do nipa de sort of barnes no be ma, but we crowd acquire man kwa e ma so de chichi kro as oba no so ka say in shame crying e dey the man in shame crying.
Organization of it, I think that's why I mentioned the 2025 and their leaders, I'm pretty sure this was planned event, right? So every year or every 2 years now, this is planned event. And so there should be a leadership where they know, they should know, this is not a good thing. You cannot just say, so be and show up. You can do a recruitment. I say, before joining, there's officers. It's more planning ahead of time. And some with me say, JB crowd are mobile shy, like a few crow getting to Sunamoko. So, not a few people. And see, won't put too that much burden on people. Say, be free. Say, hefa no free, but Kumasi, Kwewu, no one now may shame, sir. Even to make more recruiting, it's a burden on them too because that's a stressful thing. For you to put on your soldiers, for them to recruit all these people. Save you almost so
Right.
So all these things could have been avoided.
Right.
If I say, as a soldier now, our schedule is already, we're looking at 2027. And so you should know ahead, say, the BBC and more planning. Maybe a few people go to different across here and I said, as a counties or states. Now more recruiting from there. So, and see, instead of saying, just a bad, that wasn't a nice thing.
Right. Okay. Hold on there. That may call Yao Honomo. Ejayao.
Yes, sir, boss.
Right. So there when you about a kai. Oh dear. Or no dear son or Koshasi or who Hana or Sako. Then also make an initial comment.
Yo, Medase. Answer na meka sa medical ama Ghana fo nyina yako. Na mama abusuafo nso yako. Na ne titiri Ghana youth nyina me momo yako esanse DSA. In fact, a youth no enye just abusuafo nko a.
Right.
Na the metimi aka fa ho kakra ne say we enye just a tragedy. And I say tragic incident and I say obi if the time na aso na we say dey metetem wo actually no.
Right.
Nemum a system bi na afeli. Na se meka se system afeli am pen say e bia Ghana forces ni nyina afeli.
Right.
Nemum recruitment department no agency now we are in charge of recruitment no and afeli. Yes say say uka say we research answer na we recruitment bia na say we research we share demographic options. We say nkofododo sen e na sa afi ye sha omo be apply. Besides that so na me junior ba ko Kumasi endo anu wo kan bibi say your friend spouse Obama no wo kan bibi say sikadodo a mo agye eni nkofododo a ato forms munim ni nyina nti ese mu say ansa na ade be chia na pa ma mo mako ho se mo kwako ye recruitment no na nipa wo dada.
Right.
Enti measures ben and I'm put in place. Oshe, according to science research in home chronobar, enka nipa mienu ana miensa bia per 1 meter. 1 meter square.
Oh, okay.
Sa analysis we mo ye dabi mo anye. Eto so biem so oshe previous recruitment I was involved in Ghana Armed Forces recruitment. Most of the time I was involved.
Right.
Enti minim nipa dodo a show up. At one point, when we say a TV3 report to baby say, now most pay nipa 4,000, nipa 60,000 show up. It is also that time no anyhow our population grew at the candidate. Let's say also pay 12,000 people within 3.5 years. Now to inform sir, then you should understand how many people are showing up.
Yeah.
Now we start putting measures in place. Ama and call for youth. Nkete omo se nko omo pe bibia bedi ene omo ko ya ye de omo ena abafie enti me hu ne se e system no emom na afieli system no enti manje research say issues we ebi esi wo Nigeria 2014 ebi si wo Kenya 2008 ebi esi wo different countries Bangladesh many other countries enti answer na obey recruitment via na say we engage in research. That is where you figure out what mistakes people did. From so countries biaye any the who free say we are a beboa.
Right.
Na say uja ankofo iwe na ebia me fan say enka bomb nanka atamfo bi ko hyehyɛ baabi ɛna nka mu nyina ko gu wo se mo ko recruitment anka ba ne be wu ka soja fo no so bi be wu. Instead the mini aba kan no that crowd control na o manye ni nyina be me affect omo Ghana Armed Forces personnel na ankasa. Nti me hu ni say me initial comment no the system failed the youth. It makes my Ghana.
Sure. I Asempa 94.7 mo so for kwama kwa. Yehwe strategies. Beko yedua ba hodomo. Tony. Edru baby. Mama ya edru baby na menudi komo ema bibisa say Ghana ni ba ekwan best no afa so it be ko share uniform or be ema so procedure be dey do fair.
To say Hassan and no plano. Na me surprise na me person me here but say you say your culture ni I didn't know how na me free. I'm saying high school but me need to Ghana ni person me here. But na me need how me catch me mama say yeah Ghana ni abai wa person this so nti me for crack or college sample worry cry it's cry sana. You pay more price and I mean this a million. But once I have said, once I say your recruitment officers, and see before I be on the promo, obey your pre-test. No one yourself, obey it, pre-qualified for it. If you are crossing, you're now soon. And as a social and wait to me, I'm going in Papa to send me say, we take it first, no, even though we get that college degree, no. Man, come and you see, oh, mamma. Diana or more gems, okay. So if you near say, let's have it take it test with you. And see, Namia don't make sample and not being a score. In some more office, different emphasis, Ghana, and different if Probia or count a Crasibia office for her.
That's a district to be or the office. Yeah.
Office, yes. So, and to before I'll signing up, no, not. Why your pre-qualification already? We take it instruction. You won't say be are you okay? That's just the first process. So now say you miss me it's here and now me I didn't meet the weight no. It's necessary to lose the weight.
Right.
So and also no me sample working on it because I really wanted to do it.
Right.
And as I'm 27. And to me, some diets, I had to work out. I don't want to come. And so I'm taking final exams now. You make it. We'll be able to work on medical. And see, it's a few steps. But the most important thing is that your weight is good. You pass the minimum score. Now also, no, we have medical exams now, we're passing. And sana, Yajiwatu.
So and to say Yahana you see this year you be fire be to now obi a quarter form. Now or the na yakwa face mum for physical vetting.
I think say all that could have been avoided because I remember I cannot say even when you say more beer don't say amount for appointment when you say more for 4,000 people then you shouldn't take application for 60,000 people. So you shouldn't because there should be a cutoff.
Right.
Send the 10,000 crown cutoff, but Munjo Musica and I say no apply. I say government's job like you don't pay any fee. So why are they charging a fee?
To come to serve the nation, you shouldn't pay.
Yeah, you shouldn't pay. And that's not point. And point at first when some abide this is not a public event. And I say public events and soon I say abiding to me and control. That's why they have HR personnel. We need to start, respecting the human resources department. So maybe they can take charge of this. So moment to me take it for full control.
Right.
That's why we have HR. Let them also private sectors take control.
Right. But me call yaw honomo. Yaw. Said the only okay, what ye although the son or obviously US one or one was starting the BBR, but you came with a free here and walk account home or home money. Yen sure baby or the free buy. Say we pay the form no so be a top form. Maybe be 7 nation. Why should I pay for the form? 2.
Yes, Akonta.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What answer we the first?
Yo, Akonta. Say our concern we very critical. Say the Mrs. Tarakano. When here papa. Identity ena say enka me ba be serve me maya ese mi tueska ansa na ma be serve me maya.
Right.
Minim say obi ye for obi o GMPC na ye ka so mi tueska definitely o make say or corruption. Ye for obi o passport officers o be tueska o make say corruption. Ti identity na ye for obi o Ghana forces here. Ese obi top form ana o tueska die ntia. Eno die bi hu ni say aban na ese obam na o pe didika. Now, simple say we decide say we beton form if you say ABR online system now we establish here maybe our car. I think the state in bit me take this account. So now crowd see won't you be anti we dey change na be car. And here say we limit nipa na wo ji o musika na say we nipa do a we fa.
Right.
We want make sure say online system no so we create it has the potential to eliminate people. It is say the obi dey na fie bi system. Now, we be some questions be about Nason, the Yari Muni, and my name, no, the same one. I said, what to me, so, and they are kicking it out.
Yeah, there's a hot disqualification, even put about Honomo.
And you bet me a streamlining Nipana before, Mubit me streamlining even from the online system right away.
Right.
And Sana, Dana Drew. And I am fun says, one yes, I am in our crown, said Dana Drew. Also, who said crowd control is very important. It has to be human management is very important. Health, Nina, so be ambulance personnel so now should be making sure say unko for medical or crown sana nkofona status or mobile.
Right.
Now omoba una obe kill omo se mundi sala we munfa ni say say one what say esa munfa ni part 12,000 now what on forms 80,000 there and you already say oh my unko for sacrifice about the life so now going forward, said the midnight sister Cano, Hano, Unconform na Epel, but Ghana and one Opel Juma.
Right.
And the Omona Epel, Omodi, Akobo Badia, offices Diana, or more patches, Mr. Bedi Soja, Mr. Bedi Soja. Baoba Ghana, dia, and Korani is one I used to near to say Mr. Mo da Ben and Befrey, Mr. Mo, some Maya be proper plan on fire, ready.
Right.
One more, and I want to my differences neighbor. Ghana yes struggle youth need bread. I answer the youth to be this soldier, oh maybe this soldier because of scanner opinion into you. Who be some other country say, oh, we got this soldier to make my mom proud. We got this soldier as an army war. Yeah, as an army war, Suban be Munami no job. If they say me jai, you know, me got this soldier. Emma Sabi, yes, why a free Akonta Kakran over Bedros too, Mammy, some Hunko Ura, or Madinuna, Edia, Minfanya and Crata, Infantina, and what is here completely different from Ekos Ghana.
Right.
And that is the challenge. And
So,
a bear didn't say Edia Ghana on Becca say, or more year, we no more decentralizing it into different offices, but omit my decentralizing into regions. So what you ask there, omit my first no me who say or more regional base, but or man point also. And this omit my regional base in a very structured. No more yen sir. So one to me yen Sanswa, Airwork Stadium, far over 7,000 people. Research Becca say, but there are 7,000 people, no, we have 20% of those people. And this I buy the Abasa Munfanipa 12,000 across 3.5 years. I didn't see a moon teach him. No more making sure, sir. Most like and come up my tone phones in the room. Don't come out teach him. Say be alphabetical order, sir. Somewhere in alphabetical order, say, okay, more mudi started in no more checking number. More Casamunina Mumra, Ebia Ukiada. This month, no more do go through, no more short list or more. Sa copy some number mo pay. Na say mo anya sa na mo anya research. No mo anya very consistent and very, proactive. Ke bia nipa be wu say ya. Enka by now, me hu ni say enka nye say obi gina radio no ka say, oh enye nipa dodo sa na wu nipa suspect. Na nipa 1 kura wu a ya reketo. Na be ka say suspect. Yeah. So, intino me hu ni say system na fail.
You say I know say in military we have DI. Defense intelligence, were they not involved in this recruitment?
Okay, so speaking from an experienced perspective, DI4 a womb, but DI4 responsibility at the beginning of this recruitment process, very limited. The only say present to see how things are going, security matters, social matters, environmental issues are affecting the progress of the recruitment.
Right.
And a bit time there, as a go through verification processes. That time a hand over Edema DI4, Emma DI4, it take absolute control in verifying the people in terms of criminal background, age, malpractices, corruption and other things. And they DI4 there. Right. But at this basic level, DI4 was very, very limited. However, time or more planning recruitment process, and be sure say there were meetings. And the DI4 could have provided some, analytical mindset or analytical, perspectives to the recruitment agencies. Say, hey, and our recruitment department say, hey, minimum some way A, B, C, D, R.
Right.
And a day to the results better. And as much as me defended DI degree, I still believe that at that basic level, our responsibility is a little limited.
Right. But best about hope you may call Yahonomo. Mamma, you shouldn't say. When I was in Switzerland, and I'm who sad way, say every male, you turn 17, it's automatic to be in a military for training. US, is it the same?
Actually, there be another. Then a number breaker no, and you're really optional. Then you cannot. And you come for so many different reasons, right? If you look at the benefits, say if you're being if you are grandpa, if you're a trouble kid, and see, I buy it to man options there. Join the services, no, and now say go jail. Until now, you have to join.
Oh, right? Just say either say go jail and I could join the service, to save.
Some of the youth now, a be as one,
Yeah.
And the opportunity to do that.
Oh.
Say, remember, me for training, no. Ubi so be say, why did he join? Why did he join? Ubi say to avoid jail. Ubi also to make my family proud. Me family, then me woman na serve. Obi also I'll say, oh, maybe a school eduma who padding. Me say the truth is me what me is teenager and person me get. And to get a little personal, me worry I'm already any die. Say, you know. And then I'm in school, a second degree, and I make I say, oh, so then I'm person me call me this soldier the down. And why can't I go no one share my school fees in mommy be instead of sending me go to Yano?
Wow.
And see, and then I made the war 16 years later, and me won't benefit a woman and me banner. We do so woman.
Right.
So, and see, Hano, there are times posters no said they are recruiting, but also the ones me don't who call say I want to join for I signed a 3-year contract for my own benefits.
Right. So you were voluntary one and you were a voluntary one or in US. Right. Okay. And so that I make your year something like national service, which is I don't know, other countries we will be there. Mr. Rekun to join in because no account about Holland, said the city or Honomo. But let's talk about Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland, the national service. The moment you turn 18, you have to go for national service, for self-defense and for the nation defense. Yeah, okay.
Yes, and the Akonta say amanamani bebria was ye
options.
So to say Israel, Israel and Netherlands and Belgium.
Yeah.
Ampa will be this as a school a compulsory as a national service who go through military, some form of military training. And no, the purpose of that is instill some form of discipline. And America Hunter said the sister Cano say Obi Honma, Misubai be, and as the Ninian won't be Subai be near maybe on what to do Mudanti, so me quackudi, Soja no quackudi. America Hunter, my mention said Ghana, you meet my end, be Sam and I yana. Me sure say Nina Bejina government, and so say government in the person will be Sam, me sure so big to me. But yet, Ghana government be a bad young woman say. Sikatiano, Diana, or my so and now say, oh, yes, I deal with African countries who are here because when him say, oh, my unemployment was Biano, crime, Kakra was especially unemployment war, and a friend said, security also ensure that yet that strong, crime war,
and I will add this one to it and the data system and also so on. I feel you're building a data bank. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That linty one share ya. Na omo makonya sa basic training no. And I'm sunya adwuma nyenti no. Na omo dey safety to crime. And you will say wakoye military training enti ne tactics no aye kese ne nyansa no a wo de be commit crime no aye so high. Enti the commit crime na dey dey say obeche no. And I said the work no ye need system fingerprint be anti say okoye boni kra na say odikio anase otukio ana obu obi na ni a okona oko wipe fingerprint no forensic analysis that you cannot identify them so no intina ama ebia Ghana no so be voluntary at this moment me who say government ni hia ni ansa na waye me ka say na possible very possible na so but government need niema bi ansana what me put that perspective in place. Another conception is that a young crop it will recruiting you from school. America recruiting be from high school. No, the only say high school no the programs we have at the cadets the Ghana no.
Right.
But we there regularized and I said institutionalized. In any room and I said military command no any room. Navy, Air Force, Army, any Coast Guard. Into a moshe, Santi, a high school. Nessa was our system no one. Ube make sure so we are disciplined. We are bonnet pet near you are free. Or high school no. We are bonnet pet near you are free.
That's okay no. It's getting to the in high schools no SHS near yeah time A level cadet. Some of the schools have the cadets. So we can recruit them also from the cadets.
Into our high schools and any colleges, any universities, into Usuba Obedanadi, the Una de Uncle Roma Association, Usuba Obedanadi war. Sa cadets, Ebema, one continue, Unya Bonnie, as the school at the supply of near you were free. The Ebedus there, and Colade high school, no mania, and Colade discipline. Now, on my boy, almost University. No, Muguso. Until Bedus will be in almost the Dona Bay officers, who will be university, no be Brena Bay officers in Cronaba. Almost will be high school on because they ain't to us, Now the Dona Ako joining enlisted, stages,
Right.
In TV, who said, and also bet me another agenda.
Right.
But before I reach all those stages, Ghana Armed Forces recruitment section, should be very proactive. Should conduct research, like deep research on recruitment process, especially when it involves this high amount of people. Now, going forward, and Yama women you bit me a bit and mitigate this kind of atrocities. Now, see last Saturday,
Right.
Friday and so on.
Right. But that's a bit common. I may hope you draw no sub something similarly, like you just said now about the recruitment, But yes, I heard you say, Jenny or Ghana, mostly no baby apply from here. Say, occur online now, occur British Army no apply, American Army no apply. Other army you will be a porter because you can sit at your comfort area no porter no now apply when you say apply from Europe, I mean for Africa, for Africa, those who apply from Africa, yes, no matter how it is, one-on-one for physical vetting near the basso, like we say any district level near near because we don't have the data, we don't trust ourselves until they say you put it into one region and I say one area any because I don't understand. They're not become a mayor.
I don't think so. I think you don't even need a digital to be able to do this thing. Maybe I cannot. It's all about the leadership and planning. This is just poor planning, that's it. Like there's no excuse. So what I say. Until only computers cry or they get those things now. See radio or more announce so mobile TV small about announce so. Until when you say the person na more you announce maybe and you don't pay or more about finance a friend when him say Becca say very pre interview qualifier. But you won't qualify into me back. Say if you're so over qualifier. Phone, so you don't even need a computer to do all these things. Questionnaires, simple questionnaires.
Yeah.
So what I say.
Yeah.
No why then you can assessments, when you qualify,
Yeah.
And see at the end of the day, say those people don't catch them so much and don't buy a private and see so many people into me share more one place that. And secondly, some of my brother kind say A to Z that's okay Monday A to all A Simbra because I said by ABB you go training I go to training every year for a month. Just to you be do on an idea I say A to B and engineer line we move B to C. So to avoid long lines, to avoid all these things. So what I say, there's so many things. The recruitment team and they have to plan, and this is not one time.
Right.
You have to plan years ahead, or say 1 year ahead. Not easy more process near easy more So, but someone did 4,000, I did 60,000 application. It does not make sense. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Oh, that's a best 2 to 3 years or Brian, about 3 years in the recruitment,
Exactly. Nti na na make can say.
It's a acquire floodgate.
Sa be 3 years ni na say Akonta yenye your friends and recruitment ah. Na say we a serious institution. Unim say research is very critical to anything you do. Only wo team ebe transit. Na mo your friends a risk assessment. Based on research. And yes, I will them na what that's sorry I was saying. But we say ebe funny per se. Be assessment. No one should say the do say ena 3 years ni yenye recruitment likely so make. Besides that, no pono. What on forms over 70,000. Over funny part 12,000. What on forms over 70,000. Nti edian kra na be ma wo be ka say omunyina mbra be hia wo Airwork wonim say efa 7,000. Airwork stadium efa 7,000. Even 12,000 na why wadwene say wo be fan across the 3 years no. Omunyina kra ba na omunko Airwork. Nti ye den na obi bi kwan say obi amra. Any sophisticated and extraordinary measures be that to decentralize this recruitment process.
Exactly.
With my regional based, so what we mean district based, probably my regional. All the 16 regions, will be a year. Me who is say one a year, employing you to know, and year 1, 2, form parents. Because I often for you only people.
Asempa
Can we say or Kobo free baby we school 5 years in only human year. It is also on that. No, I don't know one photo former. Can we say or Kobo no they are coffee VIP about cra. Obedra cra, baby obeda. Nina the other say hotel no for them one. When you say okay no now you to know there is no way. Me who say a personnel in charge of recruitment of Ghana forces at this moment, me who is the essay or from Kakra. Now I'm
hold on.
Take you over.
Hold on. All patches so be hair must roll.
Immediately.
Yes.
And
all need to be fired because sorry, me grandpa, we just start to catch you. The whole team needs to be fired because this is poor planning. When to make terms of officer team na CAC, think about it. At first 7,000 people, now almost 60,000, that's 20,000 people. And she had this up. What do you think is going to happen? So what do you think is going to happen?
Over Facebook, at Airwork, you can see them climbing the walls, jumping. And you can see the stampede. No, say it's too much. It's too much.
You
don't care. You don't care because Umbaso na friends almost they say this soldier. Over some office, right?
Not training. Cry. I don't think it's a training. Never mama you say.
Me say Akonta. Kese obi a wo be recruitment. Wa bobo sia na ma me ne papa bobo sia ma no. No wasan ba no twa wo. On for war and son what TSC said the day will be decay. Akonta say ubu sadi panwa sabi produce obemana yesa.
And I'm just say what pony no yedin call bondazi and asa chance.
Can you imagine say the day on say bondazi and asa chance ni dey you only say almost sorti omo level bia sa level ni yedo omo ko bondazi your friends in training school very, very limited. And on the training recruitment process, and a week. Mean me and for blame GHQ training at this moment.
Oh, them say say starting point, Krana. I think they body check. From body check and Sana, Omako, a friend is saying.
Asan Omako training. So we are successful.
Whatever say body check no and some call a health your friend is a medicals.
The only yen say
I'm coming
after we know.
I'm a medical.
The only yen say after process we know.
Yeah.
Almost shortlisted or more. Now on my some form of documentation, to just rectify errors nketenkete bi omo yeye na omo issue omo opportunity to go for medicals enti omo wie medicals na omo ba GHUDI about the final documentation.
Good. Tell me, you say now from this point, you know, omunya medical also.
Debbie. Omunya ndru baby.
It's omunya ndru baby. It's when pono a ye kwa physical vetting no kra no. And you.
And me can say.
And I can this recruitment, you know, be juma papa.
Akonta. Si am no ka se me pese me gina wa fidie so. Na me pa Ghana mpanyinfo chaw. Any Ghana forces mpanyinfo chaw say Sambre ya papa na no teso as director training ni pakro. Any ne nkofo kakra no mo hia ye meeting ansa na sa wo yi bai no. Ye nyi wo immediately. And maami bi na no nam social media so ka say nipa say spend wu ye no. Some maami say so on pe ba bi di gina because so or a public health worker only communication skills. So I don't expect her to have been the person in the media trying to even instigate because they all kind of free set or can be they are justifying one answer that she's rather instigating the youth, you know, against the system. Today can say opportunity baby. Nanka the obet me anka say oh the SCA I roho say any pabaku say any pension Mr. Mudia Mama Kumantum yim na yen share the way forward. Na 27 for ya sure mo say omo ma be kan yensa no ye be sure omo na ya tutu niema yie. Now because I just want to clarify say it is only 6 people only. Only if one is not only.
That's it.
And at this moment those people they have to either resign or just choose different rates, different sections, and then allow competent people because Ghana Armed Forces has competent people. I know for sure.
I think say Nana Reko abeka ye ho. Nana Reko utimeka. Nana Reko line no say am Nana Reko line.
So I know say yeah, I know say Ghana Armed Forces has competent people. As far as I'm concerned, I know, and I know there are people who can do this job extraordinary.
Right.
Instead of sa nipa ya or one onunti sa nyema we SCA.
Right.
He has to go.
Right.
He has to find his way somewhere else.
Me senior back a free round name Kasa or person or join in, but I've been trying direct line and cop. I mean, share radio. Ever say what be kind of or also no a bar security a year in UK. On the the pension crack with prisons. Katachi. Behesemenya Katachi Ababeka ho na or so there. Mami ya o bibi ka said you can na me hwese sa line be go through.
This said yeah, me bra kind and no. I mean, these people, this leadership needs to be dismissed. So what I say, they need to be dismissed, and then this should be a wake-up call for even the incoming leadership, because, as I said, no, all this could have been avoided. It's just even common sense factor. So what I say, maybe I'm mostly paying brain. It doesn't make sense. So many people,
right.
And then they need to get rid of the fees now, because all these fees now.
Kadachi, hold on. Menya Katachi ewo ahomano so Katachi eti say
Nyamia no no so
Nyamia do paja motenenka
yeah tunika pa
right Katachi yeti as an officer wa rank ko pension mu nyina eba HM officers a woka ho bi wo kra wo ba pension net is prisons una sa HM prisons wo ho bi na wo bibika efa Wednesday they two yen efa recruitment here. I try as a kibenya or through the landline, but not Emma. You heard the obeka fa ho eti.
Oh, that is the case.
Kada show timinka. Hello. and the Katachi line high papa. The Jotiminka. Okay. Mami Kasa, that means I try another line you had here.
Oh, I mean, it's just organization and it's about planning. I think so at the end of the day, that's all, you know, we have to say, and send me break, the lady no nipa 6 panel. I think that she needs to resign, and I said they need to step her down because Sebio neba ka so according situation and it will neba and the bush need be and what me
Yes, sir.
I feel the Jina sir, baby Jina Nigeria, who are men through a tower, you know, tower bridge and men through hobby. Yet you, that also be big.
You, me that say. You see, me, I'm saying, Ghana for you, Yamoto. Asempa to Yeniama, Nasi, and Mac, Ground, and
Oh, Nana, no more.
Asempa, see, I see him so come say, Kobasa, because it may be a tremor. Asempa MCN Kotokode has football match, Sabekaya.
Yeah.
Nipa, the show Monkwa
200 plus.
Bibia, just a home. So I didn't so busy with Liverpool. And also Nipa El Stadium, and it's Nipa actually Monkwa. We will not walk alone if I should remember that.
Yeah.
Nipa will be so sure Monkwa. The process of recruitment within the forces Ghana. But I'm saying I'm saying Airwork Stadium. Say application to join the Ghana Armed Forces. It's your friend Nipa the Pim Mobile Airwork Stadium. So I'm going to recruitment. And America said we knew the process and the systems we use to. But in this day and age, I would have thought that they would have a better way of dealing with so many people rather than bringing them all to the same spot at the same time. In the normal process, but it's very, very, very unfortunate. If I was at the helm of things, the first thing I would have done is let them do an online application. Say, apply online. Now we do credentials, your experience, your qualifications, and anything else. And then we would have a team of HR people sift through the applications. Almost sifted through the number of people they were trying to recruit. But Nipa said 1,000 or what was it, 2,000 year ago. I would have had these HR people sift through the applications better qualified based on the applications, their age, and their qualifications, and everything else. And then I would have invited them. Meaning, so recruitment and no more. It was nationwide. Then I would have split them into various regions and then get them to attend to the various battalions and then go through the applications. But the way I was saying, but maybe they know better. Maybe they have a better way of doing things. But then again, if we look at the way they process SHS students and even university students, already we have systems in place which I think helps in terms of when they have a huge number of people to select so many out of for whatever positions they have now. They could have just copied something from the SHS. But you can say you don't reinvent the wheel. We already have systems in place, and we could have just followed that. And if you believe what they were trying to achieve by bringing everyone on board the same place, and I don't know. But for me, it's just very, very unfortunate. But I mean, where any year you will make with this digital age, this kind of process are more up to so if it happens anywhere, but it's very, very unfortunate. I must say, yeah.
Kanachi, Umrenti, with the FSCI, I think say the Wakaya at this age of computer world, no, you say physical vetting, but it should have been decentralized, and then we know what to do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you very much for that. And pay for tea. That's it. You make us say so. Right. Uncle Yao, any sewa, yeah. I didn't have to be trying to my said the motive in your kai, won't be careful. Mesha say free, mammy ho, mammy ya. Mammy ya, Otameka, and I make Uncle Yao, I say mammy ya and Timmy. Mammy ya, okay. Right.
Sorry.
Oti the Katachi Kai, or no so or run kid through a year, or call the patient or the court prisons to. Debbie Crow be my lectures be a check because say Ghana prison says or Bagana Humija or Bebagana na or be my training kakra because on the time no what HM no there 1:200. So is it you say 1:200 no is it working here or not? But and now the facilities in India no 1:200 na year juma or be Ghana ebia enye 1:200 it may be a 1:50 so the be ya be am cost but an experience how dey na be ka fa
I think that you're okay, and I think that we all agree some of our previous conversations now ebiana what kind of rise obetini akọ different regional for higher recruitment no. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, we all know so this could have been avoided. It's all about planning. Sana, my brother previously said, no, just plan and break up the team.
Right.
So and make it easy for your recruiters too, because it's just disorganization. See, they just have to plan well. Now, I'm on train last minute. So Ghana, your time on so you're very bad. We don't plan until last minute, you just want to do all these things together, and it does not work. At the end, no, you pay for your struggle. 100 the youth, no, so we're home.
Yeah.
Because this is desperation, and you'll be out of the soldier.
Yeah.
I mean, even America, when you'll be out of the soldier. Me, I remember someone, right? It's sometimes
Oman so mundi soldier.
I almost said this emergency. The other person is sure. I didn't go on because it was an emergency. You know, I know more benefited from me. The black girl to make a video to set an American. The cadets no more campus. So I say, look at your people coming. No, I send me video. Now, Mr. Audio, memo watch you one day.
Yeah.
So, and see, we need to think about the youth and their welfare.
Right.
You know, and then the whole system, Ghana Health and something community, they all need to get together to make this thing go well. So every year, every 2 years, no more organizing it well. I mean, this day and age, you know, it's really embarrassing for any foreigners to read this happening in Ghana.
Right.
I'm shameful. You know, I'm a Ghanaian or Ghanaian American, but this is really shameful.
Thank you very much for your time and then your contribution and then the strategies you want the police, the military. What we are talking about, and yet military, it's also the police, the immigration and all recruitment agencies. should also learn the curve. Thank you very much. Right. Offer y'all. Also then Abeka. I hope say okay, you know, police force so yeah, immigration yeah, any we can all take a cue from this so that we can get this kind of situation again.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Akonta. So one is only me there. Said you Ghana forces na kasano. My be wom meaning recruitment no. Ana mabedu promo haram 7. Mako school kakra. Meaning issues related to security.
Right.
And sana me sending a house so or more soldier money because they come.
Yeah.
Na first in a medical council Magana for in a yako. Omo koso omo kupe bibia baby.
Yeah.
Ena ang for man kusi akwadane oyende ene ayoko.
Yeah.
21st in a mechanic
Asempa FM.
But you phone no way in charge, you know, on fire. And your first thing. Let us be next time be on by recruitment. Can I suggest to say public health? Public health for any if we be the Inspector General's office. Omo inspecting the manema there call you any
right.
Area,
which is within the army.
Yeah, within the Ghana forces, no more Inspector General's department.
Okay.
No share the cost of barracks near maybe a bit me a cause of problems in the home chrono bar, ni pursue binding near manema. The ombit me act the ombit me a walk or after your assessment. Public health and social over US, and say public health, or more money being said. Ombe check is across road ya nkofo nam so bridges ne home chrono body bit me stations baby ani pa be ko hia ne we nyina no public health for modwuma ne bi no no nti Ghana omo for munjim because yare bi ko ba ana wu bi ko ba ana say ye wo
okay
because
they are going to emerge
diseases
because yes, in numbers
yes. So they be a transmitted diseases we because what ni nyina be gina public health for to mo be manage and say okay ni padodo say ne bet me affect wa na mo training department your friends recruitment department no recommendations it also be recruitment department no bet me are taking measures about crowd control. Research indicates say crowd control you need 2 to 3 people per 2 meters square. Or per meter square. 2 to 3 people per meter square. It is calculated 7,000 capacity, no? How many meters it is? Now divided by number na air banner, you should be able to know say okay, you hear number say
for a day.
What you say pathway so based on air work.
Anywhere they will meet,
baby on be it also be said the other panelists in the system now mudi amount of better forms no or making sure that system be sophisticated such that ube allow amount of upload almost certificate because so ocean kofo ye be share honipa thousand ya say nipa say ye best share we ya bebre na kura fake certificate me aware system
especially birth certificate
exactly and the online system should be able to annulate all these people because normally no DI na ya you can figure out it shouldn't get there those people should be eliminated right from there nanka DI responsibility and for your criminal background so what you and it also nice to decentralization is very critical. And so this decentralized recruitment process and Ghana forces all the security services decentralized. Now my last point, just to add to Minu Yabakubi or Kasta Enra Wukumase Freno Sadiq Adams or in junior or secondary school. Or Sikano, Sikajieno Omojieno. Enka beya enka omuntua 10 cedi enka each person into 10 cedi for application
me dey new class omuntua 1p kra they are come to serve No, they are coming to save. What should they pay?
Akonta, set you, say, or my imagine say, Ethiopia, and you can be say, oh, system na no, system no, any word in any will be able to attend and fan support it.
Support to what? No, support to what? Maybe to serve the nation.
No, you are right.
So what should I pay? Apart from some tenio, beginning many passport director Kasai, passport form.
Yes.
And with the meme at the two car compare me brave yashe, be bra, me question me bra, I say be baby. It me to me passport form. And look at me catch me say passport me rough crabesa Jeffrey me same. Metiano cry to me catch me say and you will property you national property metra Jeffrey me same.
Yes.
Metiano. Now obi a me ba be serve the nation entire my life say met my pension no. Was metua. Na me be me tua ba mu dia me ko me nya adwuma ni mu a me de na me dwene se metimi sika ne ka na.
Yeah. No correct. On say Akonta de o kan nyina na de mi sister mo kan de nyina kan ye no correct. But na me can say on the condition o be your margin say o mo mfa nche no. Men charge ni pa no say sika kakra ka no. So hu. So why you say o mfa ncha any say to say o kai say American lottery na e free me boa. No mo say who apply American lottery oba han ma say oba be ye wadwuma na e free but papa no start say obeje $1 at least on onim die dia.
I said I don't know the chrome when I will pay me chrome aba and I but me the serve the country. No, I'm listen
on say
it was a beginning make a baby me say
yes
first in military near Chinipa force abusafo kwa na be say the okoma wo mo say kosoja no because you say ho na wo ko no owo kwankwa okwa a wo besua nyansa wo ho ba ene ehunim ka hu wo mu a e kan say military ko krobi so a chromatimi sorry tia so mo koshia wo mo.
Yes,
all these things are there.
Yeah, the woman say no kure woman say eni wo so mo jisika bia free obi ho.
No.
O mama na be jisoja.
Yes.
No, eni wo so mo jisika bia.
And the uniform kra no. Uniform kra no. Esem na me koto me uniform kopam. What kind of country are they?
On say Abrokyire hanum say krampo no. Ye che uniform na ma ba ko a anase benu ana ensa opebie ma ka ho a obeton tie no po de e bia later ni betimi aka ho asem but eni wo say omoji obi sika ansa na wato form sabeji soja e ana Ghana forces recruitment department ya no ma dwene o mo say sika na omoji na betimi a eliminate nkofu obi but omoji re fi say ohiani a wote na kura ase a ne ba be ka so opesu odi soja obekwa kobo bosia wo bosia kura a obekwa kobo na odi amane ba no because of free say e de ne ba no be ko ba bi.
Yes, you dey be fie.
Obo plant no sa strategy no mo free say omo adapt a e betimi eliminate nkofo no. It is completely negative and 0% effective.
Of fire.
And mention no. I feel say only man no why no because when himself for 4,000 5,000 people now woman what is application fees for 60,000 people you are stealing from these people.
Yeah.
Because when you say for this many people, why do you allow them one part of now this amount? Are you going to refund all those or going to me and finance? You are stealing from these people.
On say sister, any Akonta, and nothing I can say. Sample, someone imagine some wages can be a dear. Mumman crown from almost preliminary recruitment, more or stage here.
Or who's qualified? Good.
Stage say I had there. The probability says I need will go through 98%. At least a criminal background. And some one can say, okay, Munko online. Now mun put in this mechanism. Now mun 10 CD.
Yes.
And no, nipadi nim say only criminal background be there. Nyanku ponti yebefano. Na mama nkolai from day one. Na waboka oboka we are not feel or the forest move bompa say nyanku ponsa bra.
Upon all this ye can in us protocol for nada.
Oh man da krada da.
Eh
manda enu de Akonta opa da yen hu nkomo.
Ye omada ye fancy ya.
Yen hu nkomo.
We ye fancy ya embre na so. Ye fancy ya. Ma me ya ne papa of ya ne sewa ya so mo fa si ha mame me da mas say me bo mo prum na mo jemi so ye fa si ha
yo yes sir that's so am I fine am I share ideas thank you
yo asede nya media Ghana fo a omo edis soja ewo amanone ene edi nkomo no ya asefem normal miensa na mafa no nkomo edi forms na ye ton no we should stop. Let the person go through the mail. Now odru say ebia baby odu no it's say or pay for examination for the final exams to qualify as a officer and the communication. I know the communication because wayek krani itua any acquire exams no. And now failure do certificate amount. When your FT 70 hey. When your A waji wo de court to say the Joe enya ni 80 way. Fine. The forms must be taken off, say, a free. Be by examination. And again, if you know, say, protocols or no more. That's why we find the past 4,000 across the country. Don't make the forms more than 4,000. Please. And again, say the Ekano, DI. Safety for need na intelligence munim na enyam na meche modwuma no because I remember recruitment day I may buy work yen na e call signal we divide e mu no yen na e wo signal na e di passes yen e call signal na e di passes but the reason I couldn't join the force no my personal decision and my dad wasn't happy, but it was my decision. 1987 recruitment a year a bus or work. I was part of the team. Yenny and there was signal near Nipa 6. TMS3. But you can't be never again. But in Fufian to what and answer to you. Flooding never again. It's still the country. Flooding in Koso. Never again. Galamsey is still going on. Never again. This is still going. Never again. This is still going on. We trace some. Itina Meka Debiano. General Ike a champion or say Ihure Bejo. Ghana for a kasa Ibijai, Ibi Ribifi. Ike a champion American saying. Kutu a champion. Trebum this year. Operation Feed Yourself. Okafu Didi. Wamobusia Ghana da. He did a lot for Ghana. The biggest estate in Africa. So I find a baby I am fine. By a bad danceman estate. He built it. He did a lot of things for Ghana without a loan from outside, aid from outside. GOG Operation Figure. It did man bro so craft in a pie Chelsea and any bimre. It's Ghana Armed Forces, my fathers, my aunties. Soldier, you know buy any bema. They are all soldier man. Attorney chairman atoye NCBO. You say police and other services in better queue from this computer world. There was a say we can do all this online, decentralize everything, and make sure say NCBO. And I must say aha, and I'm so for Kwama Akonta Joe. Edin Bessie. And then I say Bema a production team. Grace Mensah and Joel. I'm going to call a Facebook. Now I'm going to call YouTube. Say, you may dear one to my life and share. Go back to Asempa 94.7 Abrokyire Nkomo. Just Google Abrokyire Nkomo. You'll get it and listen to it again. So many programs are there. Yedamasi. Edo BBS. Yami show BBR. Time with Dr. Phil and Edruso. Production was it a Mefa call song? Mefa call me, Okay. Okay. 03022165545. 03022165546. Na adwenkyere bi wɔ hɔ a mobetimi de aba na enya yefa ɛho adwene. 03022165545. 03022165546. Dr. Phil Emre Eneduno, name production team. So Doc Aba. Doc nti yenhwe said the AC canon no. Sasona passport asema ye kan ye no director passport e de aba beto ye na ye nim. You see passport or call online now apply a 350 Ghana cedis. Nemum o ye regular traveler na say passport emwa ma na say china nko person to kwan na ye with your 2000 Ghana cedis you can get a passport the same day. Men call nkwanchen MOB emfa motrim ene ujina bebia on your phone you can fill your form and book appointment. You can fill your form and get appointment the same day or the following day. Region Bia was to be but question back what meant to Musa and but we see the director kind because of your printing or account to say open express pa na the same day in the actual back cry. You call line so offer for dinner baby I can say free. What you mean so. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, boss. But your dinner baby I can say free.
Roaming ambassador can say free kaswa.
Oh, roaming ambassador. Miss Moscow na me roaming senior. House be around to be called down, by the way.
Wow, yeah.
Okay. It's your
young person business home. The Ghana I used to mean the dear Ian Salayana.
I don't know you go so instead of kind.
Mean no media ever visit cloud na in Sana Koya Paswa I get to Apa. The Koya Paswa Ghana card for the first time on a Ghana card. So the Nana Oposo. Nti yent me nya bibia ebetimi abo ake yanko dikimu anase yanko bomb bibia ebe ha giana.
Right. But no ya dwe all the good ayaba. But me bisabi on say bibia hyase enye easy. Abrokyire ho kra ye nya efiri ayaba ye ka ho asema ye yi no. Bibia hyase no o ma mfa ne easy. But enne no o ma hu no se do me. Said okay enne onum se okuta o mobile phone betima renew NHIS or phones.
Me and the phones.
Also, some kind of mamma make us say, Kakaka near Quayanim. I didn't bet 2 years, but I say a found the NCBU. Also, can vote in here, okay, say yes. I think say a time will come, you can vote from your own comfort home, right? But GD. The American is also Ghana Hano. Bibia is a young quarter light. Bibia young quarter light. Bibia young quarter light. I don't know. I don't too much. True. Yes, you get the point. And so, as some men can, some can say NHIS. Would you two move? Oh, let me say. And by and not to be a best sorry, I was lie over call office on the money. She said to fear out to renew licenses, driver's licenses. Now you can also sit in your comfort home. Birth certificate cry, you can sit in your comfort home and apply for it. And yeah, okay. Kakra, but send the city no your friend is saying network na do baby I want maybe network in your age. So what you say, then you have a challenges there and you back kakra you be any.
Yeah, Papa Bakuyo by Mr. Little Man.
Also, also, any do baby. She say, oh, Mama Bassos on the twas or ho. It's saying, you to say, do baby, ye drew, you know, may in Jano ho, near Koya for fro. It's a twasso. Need you repay, be that's a brave.
Okay, it's a bit you ever push up on in Ayako.
I wish I for that's yo. I hire Asempa 94.7. Also with my friend 030221. 6545 030221 6546. Right. Aha, I Asempa 94.7. Na make I say o woman on it. Na utie me passport fee na ho no munya botre director of passport menina kasa through the ministry honorable Okujeto Abrokyire omo di normal to talk him say hososo no price ne beba form ekakra and say message amenya wa han sa na nipa ba akobisa papa kansa asem no say bibia na ese co parliament ansa parliament gi 2 months na aye adwuma untimi fa ope enye minister ntimi fa ne penye government kra no o man penyin kro ntimi fa ne penye until say omo kan say omo si bibi powers ansa no ntimi dia ye eno kra no ese say cabinet na entrance ye ba me de ntimi ko political yirum bebra de ni na ne say Ghana ye de adwen kro odo ene kro ya ye be koye ni ahaya Asempa 94.7 moso foko kwa makwa Akonta jo mintie papa we mitie ne ka chepa okwa America aduane okodi ye no mintie kakra
Tawi America Abrokyire Maniham bae no dowara amania mi fanu abrofu baduani nyina ya hane cabbage no beedi mo ahane beedi paano ahane wofa mesu minya Abrokyire mintim wi ahane ha nti ka kire ma me kira hon koma ne wokotoro international airport hon fan kamfo ha bayire kokwa ase ne boode ne hon fan maram wofa adwane ne wi ahane mintim wi ahane sa nsoro ho amane manne na wopepepepe wofa hu behunga Tawi America Abrokyire Maniham bae no dowara amania mi fanu abrofu baduani nyina ya hane cabbage no beedi mo ahane beedi paano ahane wofa mesu minya Abrokyire mintim wi ahane ha nti ka kire ma me kira hon koma ne wokotoro international airport hon fan kamfo ha bayire kokwa ase ne boode ne hon fan maram wofa adwane ne wi ahane mintim wi ahane sa nsoro ho amane manne na wopepepepe wofa hu behunga Tawi America Abrokyire Maniham bae no dowara amania mi fanu abrofu baduani nyina ya hane cabbage no beedi mo ahane beedi paano ahane wofa mesu minya Abrokyire mintim wi ahane ha nti ka kire ma me kira hon koma ne wokotoro international